So, hello everyone, or hello again. What I'm going to do is show you an example of a letter that I wrote using not just the format that you saw in the other letter, but also the things that I was asking you to include in a well-written opinion piece. So let me share my screen with you and I'll get started. So you're going to see a sample letter for Katie Wu Blows Her Top by Fran Minushkin. But before we actually get to the letter, I want you to look at the pictures and see if they help you to understand how Katie is feeling. Just look at the cover. Not only the picture, but even the title, Katie Wu Blows Her Top, kind of gives you an idea when you're seeing a volcano and the expression on her face. And as I go to the next slide, notice how Katie's feelings change. So a lot of times what you can do is you can look closely at the pictures, and sometimes that allows you to develop new opinions or get more information, because a lot of times the authors of these picture books put the story not only into their words, but into their illustrations as well. So I know she's looking a little upset here. Pedro doesn't, but she looks angry in this picture. And looking at the pictures can help you develop your opinion. Like, I know they're all friends, and I thought Jojo and Pedro were friends, but they're certainly not getting along. And I'm not sure Katie's liking what she's seeing. But then I'm noticing she's also pretty angry here. Looks like that baking soda ended up on her head. And then watch out, she may blow her top. Kaboom. And you can tell by her body language, the look on her face, the tension in her arms, and like she's going to stamp her foot, that she has gotten madder as we've gone along looking at each picture. So I'm going to go on and show you the letter. I did use the letter format, a friendly letter. So there is a heading, May 26th, 2020, and there is a greeting, Dear Second Grade Readers. And I color coded parts so you can see how it connects to what was on the previous video. So in the red is my lead. Have you ever been so angry you felt as if you might explode? I think this is how the character Katie Wu felt in Katie Wu Blows Her Top. So I used a question for my first sentence to hook my reader. I remembered I needed to state my opinion or show what I think. I mentioned the character and the title of the book. And that only really took me 2 sentences to do that. But then as you go on, sometimes you have to retell a little bit of a story so the reader understands what you're talking about. If they've never read your book and you're trying to share your opinion, you have to give them a little peek into the book. You don't want to give away too much and never give away the ending, but you have to let them know what's going on. So I wrote, Katie is supposed to be working with her friends making a volcano, but things don't go as planned and you can see her getting mad. As Katie, Pedro, and Jojo work on a volcano project in class, Pedro grabs all of the clay. Katie and Pedro argue, yelling, no, and stop. And that lumpy clay is wrong, not fun. So what I did here was I tried to give a little bit of information to my reader saying that 3 kids are working on a volcano project, but I also was trying to show how they were feeling or how Katie was getting mad. And you can tell if they're arguing or yelling. And I took and I put some quotes from the story to show how they were feeling. No, stop, it's wrong, not fun. And I even underlined the not to kind of make that feeling a little bit stronger. And then I continued with some information I got from the pictures. You can see Katie's angry eyebrows, the frown on her face, and her crossed arms as she looks at their messy project. Okay, so that further shows how she's getting upset. And then I used some connecting or linking words, and that would be to show a reason. I also noticed that Katie was still mad when they went to lunch. The 3 friends argued because Katie felt Pedro was being a volcano hog and not giving her a chance to work on the volcano. So you can see when I use the word because to show when I was explaining my reason. And I could have gone on and found other examples, but I just wanted to keep this a little bit brief for you all. I did put an ending though. Once you read Katie Wu Blows Her Top, I'm sure you will see just how angry someone can become, even with their good friends. Sincerely, Mrs. Fowler. So in my ending, I made sure I restated my opinion about her being angry or mad, and then I mentioned the title again. Just like you bring a narrative full circle, the body of a letter has a beginning, middle, and end. So it's kind of like a mini narrative in here where I do have my lead or my topic and my closing, and then I have to have my examples and reasons in the center here. Let me escape from this one, and I want to go on to this next slide. I have no idea why I just made that smaller for you guys. Sorry about that. Let me flip this way. Here we go. So today, you have two writing choices. One, you can write a letter to your second grade classmates, letting them know your opinion about a character from Creature Camper's Secret of Shadow Lake, Part 1. So you can write an opinion letter about a character in this book. Or two, you can write a letter sharing your opinion about a favorite part of Creature Camper's Secret of Shadow Lake, Part 1. And this is an epic, and this right here is the actual cover of the book you're going to be reading. Just remember to add evidence from the text or what you noticed in the pictures as you give reasons for your opinion. And good luck writing today. I think you're really going to like this series. It's a lot of fun.